because it sounded like an animal, but an animal that I've never heard on the Discovery Channel or the Animal Planet. It's like, "Arr," and it sounded like it was right next to the hammock. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like super duper tired. It's 1:51 in the morning and we're supposed to be leaving to go camping at 7 a.m. and I'm ironing. I'm ironing clothes on my bed. I just picked out outfits like an hour ago and I still have to edit a video for YouTube. And my hair, this isn't what it looked like earlier today. But we're gonna have fun. I'm manifesting fun. What's up with my hair, y'all? So my son's bag is packed. I went to Target earlier. My son expressed that he wanted some goggles, so I got him some really cute goggles. He didn't have any swimwear because, I mean, with everything going on, where do you think you're going? You're not going swimming. So I'm gonna pack that. And I also wanted to get him some shoes because I just don't know what's gonna be out there. I hope he can fit these. And no, he couldn't fit those. Not at all. And baby, you cannot forget the repellent. I hope that this is environmental safe or whatever, but it says it repels mosquitoes, ticks, gnats, biting flies, and all type of little things that I don't want on us. So yeah, we're gonna try that out and see what happens. So it's 7:20, we're getting ready to go. I'm packing up the last stuff that we need. My ride is almost here. We'll see you guys on the road. So the route we took to get to Bayview Campground was through Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. It was an 8-hour drive, I know guys, but it was totally worth it. Once we got to Michigan, we were able to cross the Mackinac Bridge, which is so high up and beautiful. There's actually an island there too. And in height, it's a third of the Willis Tower. Mackinac Bridge, also known as Mighty Mac, was opened in 1957 and it's 5 miles long. It spans from the upper and lower peninsula of the U.S. state of Michigan. It's the world's 24th longest main span suspension bridge. We got the perfect spot. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I'm trying not to lose my way. Look at this. Donald, have you ever seen a beach this nice? Bless you.
Hey, find a cool rat. Oh no, a butterfly.
Is a butterfly in there?
Oh, sorry, bro.
You said sorry, bro.
Meow.
Gotta see the sunset. Gotta see the sunset.
Oh, shit.
Boy, I thought you cursed.
You want me to?
Bruh, I can't make this up.
You can't. How can you possibly make that up?
Look at our life right now.
Oh, look at the sandcastle to the right.
Look at the
That's the
birds.
real hero of the picture.
So I have a really helpful pro tip for first-time campers or campers that buy a brand new tent before they go. But before we jump into that, I definitely want to touch on the fact that I thought we were going to have a cabin, and I don't know where I got that bright idea from, but I'm glad I was told before the 8-hour drive that we were going to be sleeping in a tent so I can get my mind right. But back to the pro tip. If you're a first-time camper or you buy a brand new tent before you go, I would highly suggest putting the tent up at home so that you're very familiar with how to put the tent up, because you might lose the instructions. We happen to not have the instructions on hand, or the instructions may tell you to go online and look up the instructions and you won't have service. So definitely keep that in mind before you go out in the wilderness. So we just finished putting the tent together and we're about to start our fire. The sun is setting, it's 7:29 and we're gonna eat because we're hungry. We just played at the beach and had a good time. So Mel brought Tough Mothers, and it's like fairy tales that we can read to the boys on the campfire, which is super dope. I can't read half the names in here, so I'm gonna need some help. But other than that, like, I'm excited. This is super dope. This is what the boys are doing. Being boys. That is going so well. Like, we were able to put the tent up right away. We're setting up everything. Like, it's just perfect. If we can do it, you can do it too. So this is our little table. It's for Henry's birthday. He has a gift right there. Oh, okay. The fire is over on this side. So that's the fire pit right over there. We're gonna get the fire going. So we thought that it would be smart to go ahead and set up the tent first before it got too dark. And then we're gonna do the fire. So right through here, that's the beach, and that's where we were just at. And behind me is the bathroom is right over there. Super duper duper convenient. Love everything about it. I'm gonna help Mel pack things up and get everything set so we can feed the boys and we can eat ourselves. And we'll come back to you. Definitely need off some type of like bug spray.
You're like little peas.
Peas in a pod. Two peas in
Oh my
a pod.
I taco a
Did you see that?
Yeah. I wish I was recording it.
It is being recorded. This was Donald and I's first time having s'mores and roasting marshmallows over an open fire. We had hot dogs and burgers for dinner, and then we opened Henry's present and we played laser tag on the beach under the stars. What do you guys think? How did I do? We're dealing with putting the food away. It's like 10, it's 11:05.
Is there anything else? What about the...
If only you all could experience what I experienced this day. This morning was so beautiful. The air was so crisp.
The sand was cold, I will be honest, but it was invigorating to my soul. Every piece of this morning that I experienced was something that triggered some type of internal meditation. It was just so beautiful. Look at the colors. Like, even if I tried, I don't think I would be able to mimic this on a canvas. And the moon was out, so I was able to catch the full moon and the sunrise at the same time. Every piece of this ecosystem was so meditative and just brought peace to me. So the cutest thing happened. So we're at camp. I heard something by the car and I look and it's a chickmunk and they are so small and so cute, guys. Like, I looked at Mel and I was like, I had no idea Alvin was so small. Right now it's 9:41 and I woke up at like 6 a.m., like 6:30, and kind of got like up and I went to the beach. I filmed the sunrise and it was just so tranquil. The bugs aren't bothering us. They weren't biting this morning. They're not out. Man, I got to really chill and relax. Total vibe. So I got up and Mel actually locked the truck and I thought she had the key with her, but I think the key was out on the table and I just didn't look. So like the matches that I needed to start the fire, I couldn't get the matches, and the paper that we used to start the fire last night, I couldn't get that. Well, I thought I couldn't. So I just picked up some brush and like some sticks and some dry leaves, and I lit a candle, and I had like one little cardboard paper that I ripped up and started the fire. So the fire is going. Mel just woke up. She just got up. The kids are still sleeping, and I'm gonna have tea. Mel is gonna have coffee, and we ended up putting up hammocks. When I got up, it was really like chilly this morning. Not unbearable though. So I just started the fire to keep me warm while I laid in a hammock, and I kind of fell asleep for like an hour and just waited on everybody to wake up. So when Mel got out of the tent, the zipper to the tent woke me up, and it was because it sounded like an animal, but an animal that I've never heard on the Discovery Channel or the Animal Planet. It's like, "Urgh," and it sounded like it was right next to the hammock, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know what type of animal that is, but it sounds like some type of little bandit that I should probably take a look and make sure it's not gonna bite me. Hilarious, guys. It was the only Mel coming out of the tent. This is the fire that we got going.
Hi, I'm Donald, and my life is really cool. I mean, like, just look at these views.
So we played football in the water, and as soon as I got to the water, boom, the camera falls. Hey! I literally don't know how long it took me to make this sand sofa, but I spent some serious time in my sand sofa. Say hey to everybody, Frank. Or is it Fred? I named him and I forgot his name. We got some neighbors, right? And they seem like all right behind me. Tell me why they thought it was a good idea to start their fire with like fuel, but there was already a fuel canister in there. Bro, the fire like exploded a little bit, no big deal. They had it under control. But then they like accidentally threw their fuel in there or something like that, and it leaked out the side. It was ghetto. That's all I can say. Like, I thought the bench was gonna catch on fire. It was a serious thing. Like, we had to get some sand. The sand wasn't working. It was making it spread, making it bigger. Then we had to get some water, ghetto or whatever. But I think I'm a little tipsy. I was drinking some little wine or whatever. We're about to go to the beach. Mel just convinced me to come down and see like the sunset. Donald is in the hammock sleeping. He's out like a light, and we're cooking beans and
potatoes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't miss this. It's like heaven. I also was thinking the amount of money that you pay to rent the camping ground or whatever is like $29 or something like that, under 30 a night. Nobody was really ever on the beach. So we got this like private beach experience, which is so dope. Like, y'all. How do you feel? Better?
Better.
You were cold?
Yeah.
Fire's making everything so much better.
Except for the smoke.
Except for the smoke?
Yeah.
That's understandable. So my phone died. And now we're back on. So we're about to see a lighthouse behind me. And we'll see what the views are like. Oh, that's so sad. I didn't bother to read the sign. I love how when we got here there was information about things that I was drawn to on this trip, and when we were at the beach there were specific stones that I picked up intentionally to bring back, and I found out in the Ojibwe language the nouns are mainly designated as adamant or inanimate, and the stones are called the grandfathers and grandmothers and are extremely important in the Ojibwe philosophy. It may seem a little odd, but I felt like there was a mutual understanding that the rocks agreed to come back with me. Once I got back, I did a little research on the Ojibwe people and the language, and it sounds a lot like Yoruba. So it's very interesting, definitely something I'm going to look further into. So we're stopping to get some coffee and maybe some muffins.
Oh. That smells good.
Yeah.
That's what all, we have soap and perfume and incense and candles and everything that starts out with sweetgrass.
Yeah.
So we have all this massage oil up here. So we got massage oil, we got foaming and hand soap, regular soap, perfume. These here, smell these. And when these burn, that's exactly how they smell.
Oh my gosh, that smells like cinnamon, but so much better.
Well, this one here, and then what I tell people too is you can actually take these out and like set them around, and it makes it like an air freshener.
Oh
or
my
burn them, and they burn
gosh.
just like that.
I want that.
You want soap? We also have the little perfume sticks.
Dancing Crane Coffee Shop was a joy to be in. The employees were wonderful, and a lot of the stuff is handmade or brought in locally. I got Donald a dream catcher, and I got some sweetgrass and some sweetgrass incense. The chocolate caramel frappuccino was so good. Donald had a burger and I had a vegan burger. They also had hot dogs. And this is a little bit about the sweetgrass braid that I bought. It's very sacred for the Native Americans and is used to drive out negative influences and bring in positive spirits and influences. Got back on the road and we were heading home. So that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and making it all the way to this point. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.